This is going to be an instructional video for the song Freight Train by Elizabeth Cotten. And for this song, we're going to just be doing the Travis picking. We're not going to do the full finger style where you do the melody and the bass. So this is just going to be the Travis picking. And I think it's a little bit easier than the full finger style because you don't have to move around your fingers as much to get the melody. You're just doing a chord at a time, and you're maintaining that chord shape the whole time. So it's going to be the same chord order as the song as you would play it with finger picking: C, G, C, E minor, F, C, G, C. And the Travis picking form is to do it like if we were going to do a C, the bass note is going to be the A string. So we're going to be pinching the A string and the high E, and we're going to pull up on the high E with the middle finger. Note I'm doing a C shape here. So we're going to pinch those two. Immediately after that, the thumb goes down and plays the D string, and then the index finger plays the B string, and then the thumb and the middle finger go back to the same position as the beginning, but they don't pinch at the same time. The thumb plays first and then the middle finger. Then you repeat the D string and the B string the same way as before. So it's, and then after you do that, then you repeat the pinch process. Okay, so it's, okay, and that's going to be the pattern throughout the song. The only part you have to change up is the fingers that you're going to use and the thumb position you're going to use for the other chords. So for the C, you're just going to be using these four strings: the A and the D, and the high E and the B. Okay, the thumb is going to hit both these strings, A and the D, and the middle finger will be dedicated to the E string, and the index finger will be dedicated to the B string. So again, the pattern for C is and then we're going to go to the G. So you can either do the G shape like this with the ring finger on the low E string, or you can do it with the middle finger on the low E string, whichever you feel most comfortable with. It's going to be the same exact combination and order as the C, except the only difference is that the alternating bass, instead of being the A string and the D, it's going to be the low E string and the D. So you're going to be going like, so it's the same. You're just doing four strings. The thumb is going to be going from the low E to the D. The middle finger is going to be on the high E, and the index is going to be on the B. Okay, so pinch the low E and with the thumb, and the high E with the middle finger. Then the thumb goes to the D string. The index finger plays the B. Then the thumb goes back to the low E. Middle finger plays the high E. Thumb goes back again to the D. Index on the B, and then repeat the process. Okay. Then you go back to the C. then you go to the E minor. So to do the E minor, I play it with my middle finger and my ring finger. You could play it this way too. So it doesn't really matter, whichever way you feel most comfortable. And you're gonna play the same strings as you do for the G chord. You're gonna alternate your thumb between the low E, which in this case is gonna be open because it's an E minor, and you're gonna put it on the D string after that. Again, the middle finger is still on the high E, and the index is still on the B, okay? So that's the E minor. The only other different chord is an F. So after you play the E minor, you're gonna go to the F, and the full F barred chord is like this, but it can be tricky to fret this and to be able to reliably get this F sound. So we're gonna do a cheating F, which is kind of like the C chord, except that we're bringing the fingers down a little bit more to different strings, and we're gonna be fretting the high E so that we're playing an F note here. Okay, so, and instead of playing like with C, when we play the C, we had the thumb go between the A string and the D. When we played the G and the E minor, we had the thumb going between the low E and the D. But notice that no matter which combination we're doing, we're only hitting 4 strings, right? We're only hitting, these 2 with the index in the middle, and we're hitting 2 with the thumb, either here, 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 here. So the difference with the F, it's kind of like playing a D major chord with Travis picking, is that we're only going to do the highest 4 strings, these ones here. So the thumb is actually going to alternate between the D string and the G string, and the index will still be on the B, the middle on the high E. So you're going to do the F shape here, okay, and then you're going to pinch with the thumb on the D and the middle on the high E. The thumb will immediately go down to the G, and the index will go on the B. Okay, and then the end of the song just goes C, G, C, okay? So it's, the hardest part, I think, is getting to the next chord and doing the pinch at the same time. It doesn't give you a lot of room because that first pinch is going to be important, right? So when you have to go right, so that's the G, that's the C, that's the F, that's the E minor. So that, I think, is the hardest part. If you can get the Travis pattern down, then I think that's really an important first step, but got to be able to do the transitions. And that can be practiced just doing the regular chords too. You don't need to do the Travis picking. You could just do C, 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 G, right? Because even if you're just doing a chord transition and you're just doing strumming, you need to be able to hit that next chord on time. So let me try to say some of the lyrics so that you can see how this is supposed to go. So it would be, remember, it's going to be C, and it would be, I think we're doing C for 2 bars. So that means we'd be doing 2 pinches. So it would be freight train, run so fast, you're going to switch to the G. And I think you do the G for 4 bars. So it's freight train, run so fast. And that was, then we're going to do freight train, run so fast again. But we're going to do G twice more and then C 2 times more. When I say 2 times, I mean 2 measures, each with 4 beats in it, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you've got 2 bars of C, 4 bars of G, 2 bars of C again. And remember, at the start of each bar, you're going to be pinching. Okay? So it's going to go, starting with C, freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. That's the first part of the song there, of that verse. And then you got to switch to the E minor after that last C. Run so fast. Please don't tell what. So for the please don't tell what, it's run so fast. That's C. Then you go to the E minor. Remember, we're doing the low E and the D string alternating. Please don't tell what. So 2 bars of E minor, right? We're doing 2 pinches, right? Pinch, pinch. Then we have to go to the F, okay? So the E minor is please don't tell what. So we're pinching on please and tell. Please don't tell what. And then for train, you want to be on the F for train. So remember, for the F, we're doing the cheat F, or we're doing the highest 4 strings. I say cheat because the real true F should be up here. But it's hard to fret it. So we'll do this one. And remember, we're just using the high 4 strings here. So train I'm on. So we're going to be singing train I'm on. So we're going to be pinching on train and on the word on. So if they're going to be going from the E minor, it's going to be please don't tell what train I'm on. So the F we're going to do for 2 bars as well. And we're pinching on train and on. And then the last part is just C, G, C. But let's see how many bars we have to do. Train I'm on, and they. So we have to continue that F. Train I'm on, and they won't. So we're going to be pinching the C on won't. Won't know what route I'm going. So I think that those only get 1 bar each. one bar for C, one for G, one for C. They won't know where I'm going. Okay, so altogether it should sound like this. Freight train runs so fast. Freight train runs so fast. Please, please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm going. So the whole song should sound like this. Freight train runs so fast. Freight train runs so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, and they won't know what route I'm going. So try that out.